Let's get to it.
Okay, YouTube, what's going on? It's Mesa back at it with some Destiny, with some old footage. I had to dig out for this one, because it's related to the Hellmouth, okay? Let's talk about some of the news, or, well, let's speculate, as well as go through some stuff regarding the news update for the next, well, DLC update, whatever you want to call it, the April update, okay? Specifically, the Blighted Chalice strike. And also, the more I looked at that image that was in the update, the Prison of Elders is definitely coming back. We'll talk about it at the end. Okay, there's a Reddit thread, which I'm going to link in the description, which popped up, okay, which some data miners, one in particular, his Reddit name is DarkoVian, okay, and he popped it, well, he got this out of the data, I guess. I'm just going to read it verbatim. A blight of Taken now roosts in the Hellmouth. Unchecked, they could be focused to darkness within and descend on the city. So it looks like this strike is going to be taking place on the moon, which I'm happy about, because the moon, if you've been following my channel for a long time, the moon is one of my favorite destinations to go to. That means we're going back into Hellmouth. Now, I don't know about you guys, I haven't seen anyone glitch out of areas in the Hellmouth, so I wonder what they're going to do with the strike, and I want to hear from you guys. What's your speculation, or what have you heard out there on the street? Are we just going to get a reimagined Fogoth type of strike, or is it going to take us deeper into the Hellmouth? Are there areas that we haven't seen, or maybe they're adding on to the depths of the Hellmouth? I don't know, but it seems like it is taking place within the Hellmouth. Now, something else is worth mentioning that's from this Reddit thread, okay? And he goes on to say, customizable shaders. I'm going to read this verbatim. They technically didn't say anything about shaders in the update, but damn it, that picture is worth 1,000 words. I think that if the Blighted Chalice from the manifest has been confirmed, then we could also make the assumption that shader hackers from the same manifest will also be a part of this update. Then he goes on to actually have some of the code or whatever was pulled out of the data mining. It says, metamaterial coatings and field effects can mark a suit of armor for tactical effect or personal pleasure. And then he writes, at first, some people had speculated that this would be a test Eververse kind of deal. The thing that lets you edit the shaders, that's free. To keep the shader you just made as a permanent item, silver. Now, who knows if this is going to be true, or if this, again, is just speculation coming out of the data miners. So, it would be pretty interesting, though, if we had customizable shaders. What do you guys think in the comment section? I know I would have a field day. I know I was about to say Activision. Well, yeah, it is Activision. Within Call of Duty, in Black Ops 3, they have their own paint shop where they can create their own gun camos and stuff. I totally would love if I could create my own shader, and if it cost me a little silver to then keep it as a permanent shader, hey, I'm all for it. You know me, I spend oodles of money on the freaking Eververse with all the emotes and the Sparrow Racing book and all that stuff, so I hopefully contributed to paying for all the stuff that, if no one else bought any of the Eververse stuff, right? Battle mode. Alright, now let's lastly dissect this picture, okay? First off, what do we see in the background? We see the reef. What happens at the reef? The prison of elderly people. Now let's look at the armor, okay? Clearly the Titan helmet looks like the Titan Prison of Elders helmet that you get from Barracks. Same thing with the Warlock chest piece, and maybe even a Huntress. I don't know, to be honest, guys, I only really got a full set of Varricks gear on my Titan during the Prison of Elderly People. I never really spec'd out my other characters to get all those boosts when fighting Skull Ass. Now, when we look at the Guardians, they clearly look taken. Is that just a shader? I don't think so. My speculation is perhaps, alright, within this strike, because it's called Blighted Chalice, perhaps you have to pick up this chalice throughout the strike, and you become taken, and get some sort of taken abilities to finish the strike. Another theory I have is because these three Guardians are standing together in the reef, or it looks like it's maybe in the Vex part of the Prison of Elders, okay? That screams Prison of Elders. 3 Guardians, and they're all taken. And maybe there's a whole taken section of the Prison of Elders, okay? Maybe you have to become taken and get some sort of taken abilities to finish off parts of the taken Prison of Elders. I don't know. I'm excited for this, guys. We've just all been so freaking starved for new content. So let me know what you guys think. What's your thoughts and opinions on my thoughts and opinions and speculation in this video? And that's it. So anyway, drop a like to this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa. Check my stream, which links in the description. And that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.